this is the home screen of Google Analytics 4, and it's the very first thing you're going to see when you go to when you navigate to an account. So in this screen, you are going to see the metrics. So this is kind of like an overview, right? So you're going to see some of the metrics that Google seems to think are the most important to you. If you have e-commerce, generally you'll see e-commerce numbers here, but you can, toggle these and change them to whatever you want. You can see that this comes from your report snapshot, and if you want to see more like this, you can always click the blue text in the bottom right hand corner. Generally, anytime you see a report that has, these are called cards in them. If you see a report that has cards in them, in the bottom right hand corner, there's going to be blue text with an arrow next to it. And if you click that, it's going to take you to even more information, right? So you can see this is, we have some basic metrics over time in comparison to the previous period, and I can come here if I want more. You can change the dates in here if you would like. And yeah, you will see these green check marks. This is really important. So if you see a green check mark, that means you're getting all the data. There's no thresholding applied. If you see a yield sign that's red, that means you have thresholding. You can click on this and it will tell you, hey, you have some thresholding. It's based on your data, but some of it's being withheld. Now, this happens especially if you use that Google Signals, if you have a lot of custom dimensions, or if you have too much or too little data. I know it's a lot. So this is those overall metrics. You see some of your real-time metrics come in here. Again, if you want to see all of your real-time reports, you can just click on this text. You'll see some of your recently accessed reports, where you were in the navigation recently, etc. So you can see these are all things that I went to recently. You'll also see some cards that are suggested for you. You can toggle through these. These will change over time. So the more you interact with Google Analytics 4, the more time you spend in it, the more that it starts to learn the things that are important to you, right? And it will start to put some of these things in here. You can give it positive or negative feedback. This again just tells Google, hey, these are the things that I want to see in here. These are things that I don't particularly care to see in here. And yeah, again, if you want to see more detailed numbers on any of these things or more detailed information, you can always click the text in the bottom right corner. The next section is your insights and recommendations. So insights live here, but they also live throughout the platform. Now, this is where Google is really flexing kind of some of their machine learning, artificial intelligence muscles, right? I always say that analytics comes down to two things: your trends and your outliers. The trends are the things that you can rely on to happen over and over again, things that are considered to be statistically significant. Now, on the other hand, the things that you're looking for as well are outliers, things that don't match the mold, that happened maybe once and are significant. So we maybe need to look into them. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but either way, we want to know what caused these outliers. Again, with the statistical significance. If you're not into stats, if you don't want to do that math, Google actually does all of this for you. If you come in here and you're not seeing anything, you can go to see suggested insights, and this will show you the things that are being collected and reviewed for you by default. So anomaly and daily event count. If there's an anomaly, which means an outlier, then there will be an insight for it. Same with daily users, same with daily views or conversions or revenue. We can create custom insights. We'll go over that in another section, but essentially, if you see recommendations and insights pop up here, generally it's going to come from those things that are automatically created, which are these suggested insights that you see. And if you're not seeing any here, you just have to come into the suggested insights and click create or review and create.